Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony. Here I react to all kinds of music, most importantly, my alt groups, SB19, GOT7, Ace,
Supernatural, I never let you go.
and B2B,
Baby, I'm
and a bunch more groups that I absolutely have been enjoying the journey with. If you enjoy my videos, then please consider liking the video and also subscribing to my channel, and make sure to turn on those alerts so that way you get notified of whenever I post a video. I also have additional content on my Patreon if you're interested. There are different tiers in Patreon. You can go check it out, where I have different tiers for survival shows versus album listens versus reality variety show content, and also dramas. Each tier will tell you what content is currently available to watch, and also album listens are available for a one-time purchase if you do not want to subscribe to the tier but instead just want to watch a one-off album review, album listen. I hope you guys enjoy my reactions, and other than that, let's get on to the video. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Finally getting... Girl, what do you want? Finally getting back with some Infinite. So I know that it's been a while. I have been wanting to get to the album, but life happens, things get busy. I actually went on a trip, so I was busy trying to make sure that I had my uploads ready for while I was on my trip, and then busy catching up with stuff when I got back. But I finally got caught up, and now I have some more time to get into some album listens, so I'm excited to finally listen to the whole album of Infinite. So since I already got to Dangerous, that is going to be skipped, but I will be getting to everything else. So Heat It Up, The Way You Are, Umbrella, Sad Loop, Where You Are. And I'm pretty sure Heat It Up is just an intro. I think it's just an instrumental intro. I don't know. I couldn't find lyrics for it, so that's why I'm just assuming. But genuinely, I don't actually know. But anyway, I'm super excited to get to this whole album finally. I already know Dangerous is so good. I've been listening to it so much. Um and there was other songs that really stood out to me. I think I can't remember which ones they are, to be honest with you. It's been so long since I listened to the highlight medley. But I did get lyric videos for all of the songs. And before we hop in and get started, I will say that um album listens are Patreon content. So I do have an album listen tier that you can subscribe to if you would like. Or I always have album listens available as a one-time purchase. So you don't have to subscribe to a whole tier on a monthly basis. You know what I mean? I also will upload a handful of songs as a reaction and put it up on YouTube for free. So usually that's just how I've been doing things, just excuse me, just taking two or three songs that I really, excuse me, taking two or three songs from an album listen, kind of splicing it and putting it up as a YouTube reaction, but the full album listen is going to be on Patreon as paid content. So I just wanted to say that, if you do want to see the full reaction to this album, please go to Patreon. Anyways, moving on. Time to get into the album. Super excited. First is Heat It Up. Let's get it. I I'm thinking this is an instrumental. I genuinely don't actually know. Mm. I love intros, by the way. Like, I just love a good intro to an album. Sometimes I legit, like, will put them on my playlist and listen to them on a regular basis. Like, if the intro is that good, like, I really do. It's also nice to listen to while I work. Ooh. I love the funk vibes that they went for in this album. Dangerous was very funky too. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know, I just like sometimes sometimes I get in these moods at work where it's like I don't know, I have like levels. Um I have like levels where, you know, I need like hype music to like get me through the day. Like I need like literal like in your face like, songs. And then sometimes that gets overstimulating, so then I, like, bring it down to more, like, chill, mellow, like, slow jams or ballad type of music. And then sometimes even that gets too overstimulating for me if I'm, like, really, really busy, so then I have to go down to, like, no singing, just straight instrumentals or something like that, or, like, lo-fi. Sometimes I listen to lo-fi. So I, like, will add these instrumental and these intros to my, no lyrics playlist just so I can have that to listen to while I work. So I will definitely be adding that to my playlist. Okay, let's listen to Umbrella. But also like to be fair, like don't get me wrong, like I don't mind like innuendos and stuff like that in songs. Heck, I don't care if it's like explicit. It doesn't bother me. But and honestly like Infinite is all older men. Like I just so like it's not something that it's not like I wouldn't expect that from them. It's just the fact that like in the beginning of the song it just sounded very like just like I like you the way you are, and then it got like a bit more you know on the sexual side of things, and I was like, oh, it just was like okay. I don't mind that type of song. We're all adults here, right? Right, Bob Katie?
옅어진 미소와 짙어진 눈물과 고개를 떨군 채 never cry, I never cry, you know. 울먹여 하늘도 흔들리는 속에 그 반짝이던 rain pours down, no rain pours down, no.
Myeongsu is so cute.
점점 잠겨가는
Get it, Oohyun.
그저 바라볼 순 없어 feel like I'm breaking down.
Sorry, I just Myeongsu was so cute with his like he falls down.
반짝이던 rain pours down, no rain pours down.
He's so cute.
쏟아지는 빛 속에 점점 잠겨가는 널 그저 바라볼 순 없어 feel like I'm breaking down. 꺼져가는 너의 별난 마주 보고서
Jongwoo singing.
Oh no, oh no. 내 품에 묻어도 you're hot anymore, anymore. 네가 널 헤매게 두지 않아 anymore, anymore. Oh no, oh no. 해려줄게 너의 아픔도 in my own blood.
It's a cute song.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. 쏟아지는 빛 속에 펼쳐진 my own world.
It's like being the male lead in a K drama.
바라는 단 하나 투명한 미소가 날 마주한 채 never cry I never cry you know 안개가 다가치고 이 내 품에 안겨서 내게 말해줘 rain is gonna rain is gonna 쏟아지던 뱃속에 깊게 가라앉는 널 그저 바라볼 순 없어 Feel like I'm breaking down 이렇게 번진 너의 별을 마주하고서 Oh no, oh no, oh no 내 품에 묻어둬 your heart Anymore
I like that part.
감춰줄게 너의 아픔도 in my own blood Oh no, oh no, oh no 흩어지는 빛 속에 펼쳐진 my own world Oh no, oh no, oh no 널 위해 널 구해 in my own world 흩어진 비바람 그 속에 나 여기서 절대 널 놓치지 않을게 yeah. 뿌옇게 번진 안개 속에 너와 나 이대로 oh, waiting for a way anymore Oh I'm here 나 더는 널 눈물 짓게 두지 않아 anymore Oh no, oh no 감춰줄게 너의 아픔도 in my own world Oh, I'm here, oh, I'm here 쏟아지는 빛 속에 펼쳐진 my own world Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no 널 위해 널 구해 in my own world
Okay, Lucky. I'm sorry. I was Sungyu. I was vibing with the whole song, and then at the end, Sungyu was so aggressive with the umbrella. It just came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I love this song too. Like, uh I knew just from listening to the highlight medley that I was probably gonna enjoy this whole album, to be honest with you. But because like when it comes to like ballad type songs, like I have to be in a particular mood to listen to them. But even though, but this is more of like an upbeat, like it like had upbeats, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like just slow ballad, you know what I mean? Like and I one thing that I really, really enjoy about Infinite, like I absolutely love that I got to hear singing Dongwoo, which like I always knew that Dongwoo could sing, don't get me wrong, but um, I just I feel like because he's the rapper is just not really showcased that much. Because Infinite already has like amazing singers. And Dongwoo is now their only rapper. So it makes sense that, he would do the rapping in the songs and not sing as much. But I love that this whole song is singing. I feel like I'm not saying this about all groups, but I do feel like a lot of groups feel like even if it's a ballad or even if it's a song that should just be like a song singing, I feel like a lot of groups still try to fit in rapping and rap verses into songs like this because they want to showcase their rapper. And I don't know, like, I don't mind that in some songs, but sometimes I'm like, I just wanna hear singing, like, I don't wanna be thrown off by a random rap verse in a song, like, nothing against rappers, I actually tend to bias rappers in a group like Dongwoo, but sometimes I'm just like, you know, I don't think a rap verse was needed in the song, and this is one of those songs where Umbrella, like, this is one of those songs where I'm like, why did we throw a rap verse in this? Like, I'm so glad that they didn't, because I think it was a really beautiful song, with beautiful meaning about like protection and, like I said earlier, like very very lead of, a K-drama, male lead of a K-drama type vibe. Which, I know Infinite is just very good at. I mean, Myung-soo and Sung-yeol are both actors, and Woo-hyun is just Woo-hyun, and he's always like the male lead to his in spirits. And Sung-yoo with the musicals, like, I just I'm not surprised that a song like this came from Infinite, is how I will put it. Like, it's just so Infinite coded, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're always so sweet and precious with their lyrics and their singing, um, especially when they, like, think about In Spirit, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I really, really liked this one. And it was just nice to hear some singing from Dongwoo, even though I absolutely love his rapping. Don't get me wrong, I love Dongwoo's rapping. But it was just nice to hear singing. But Sunkyu at the end, I'm sorry, I have to play it again. I genuinely have to play it again because Sunkyu at the end killed me. It's so like catchy, it's so vibey. It's just so strong with it. Like, it's like, woo, umbrella. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to make fun, but it just comes out of nowhere, bro. So funny. Sungyu, I love you. You tell him, umbrella. I know, but genuinely, I love the song. I like this song a lot. And Myungsoo too. Like Myungsoo, like really surprised me with the English. And his accent's just so cute. Like, I just I I don't want anyone to ever like feel uncomfortable, you know, singing in English when it's not their native language. Like, genuinely, I find it so freaking adorable. Like, I think it's so cute. Like, it's just so like, I don't know. I will never complain about an idol singing in English. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's the same composer as The Eye. That's funny because in my head, I didn't say this out loud, but in my head, I was kinda, like, thinking, "Oh, this kinda reminds me of, like, old Infinite when, like, Chaser, The Eye, like, that era." So that's really funny that I just saw this comment. So I was thinking that, but I didn't say it. That's so funny. But, like, in the best way, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I really like that one a lot. Alright, let's move on to Sad Loop. Okay, sorry. Sad Loop, let's go.
가지마 가지마
It's gonna be emotional.
똑같은 마지막 돌아와 돌아와 변치 않고 말하는 너의 입술이 아름다워서 눈이 부셔도 찾아와 결국 밤이 불빛이 꺼지면 잠시만 시간을 늘어나줘 조금만 더 널 볼 수 있게 나도 말 없이 웃기로 흘러가는 대로 두면 우린 다시 볼 수 있어 자꾸 예쁜 마음 두 눈 내밟혀 어둠이 내릴 때 더 보고 싶기만 해 단 한 번도 없어 힘든 적 네가 있어 난 늘 버틸 수 있어 잠시만 시간을 늘어나줘 조금만 더 널 볼 수 있게 나도 말없이 웃기로 해 눈물이 나면 멀어질 순 있지만 떨어질 수가 없는 이 반복 속에 난 슬프지 않아도 돼 흘러가는 대로 두면 우리 다시 볼 수 있어 언제부터였을까 숨 가쁘게 함께
Just love Sungjan's
했던
voice.
우리
I don't know. I've had some people tell me how like Sungjan like back in the days faced a lot of backlash for his vocals, and I just personally do not get it. Like when I first got into Infinite, Sungjan's actually the one that stood out to me the most. The one that like I just absolutely love his soft singing voice. I also have really been loving Myungsu's vocals as well. I think he's grown so much. Genuinely I think all of them have a unique vocal tone. Like you can always tell who is singing. Now that I'm more familiar with their voices. Um but I think Myungsu has grown so much in his singing. Especially once I got to his like solo stuff. I got to some of his solo stuff. And I think he is such like a I don't know, such an interesting vocal tone. Like it's just so different. I've always been someone who like really enjoys more of the unique vocal tones. Um, I definitely think Woohyun and Sungyu are the best vocally in terms of like they just A have like that natural ability and B you can tell that they just have so much technique in their singing. But Infinite in general just has such amazing singers. Like, even Sung Yul and even Dongwoo who, doesn't sing as much as the rapper, but I think they all just have such unique singing voices. Like, I don't know. But every time Sung Jong sings, I'm just like, what an angel. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's just so precious.
언제부터였을까 숨 가쁘게 함께 했던 게 우리
He just sounds so beautiful.
미안하지만 고맙다고만 할게 나와 함께 해줘서 말없이 웃기로 해 눈물이 나면 멀어질 순 있지만 떨어질 수가 없는 이 반복 속에
Dongwoo.
슬프지 않아도 돼 그냥 흘러가는 대로 두면 우린 다시 볼 수 있어 날 볼 수 있어
That was so precious. I don't know, I just, like, you can't tell me that these songs weren't okay, sorry. Um, but yeah, I again, like, I think this song is for In Spirit, meant for In Spirit. I don't know, I think there's a lot of songs that Infinite releases that are, like, with keeping In Spirit in mind, but, of course, it's also songs that can be, can be taken as, just general, like, relationship or, like, feelings that we have towards someone that we just love and appreciate or something like that, you know what I mean? Again, like, I don't listen to ballads much, but when I do, like, Infinite and B2B just, like, always get to me, dude, like, 100% they always get to me, like, I love it, I love it, they're just like I said, like, Sungyu and Woohyun are just they just have those vocal techniques where they can just kinda, like, handle any type of song, like, they can handle the high notes, they can handle, long notes and stuff like that, but I think the rest of the members have definitely been able to keep up in terms of vocal ability. I just genuinely I love Myungsu and Sungjoong's unique vocal tone. And Sungyeol and Jongwoo also I think just have very precious singing voices. But that's Infinite for you, like they just have such amazing vocals. They just never fail. Ugh, that was like a I know the song was on the emotional side, but I kind of took it more in a hopeful light, like, you know, just having someone there for you that is like, it's okay to cry, and if you wanna cry, I'll be your shoulder to cry on, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I take Sad Loop, um, you know, and also too, like and this is another reason why I consider this more of, like, a song for In Spirit, because 'cause they're talking a lot about, like, we might drift away, but, like, we'll always come back and, like, it's just a loop and I agree, like, I think being in a fandom, like, being a fan of a group is kind of a loop, you know what I mean? Like, you have moments where, like, you need to take a break from K-pop. I've definitely been there. You need to take a break from the group and kind of focus on your own things, but then you always come back to it and are there to support them, especially when a comeback happens. You know what I mean? And sometimes you get distracted by other groups and you wanna hop into other things and see what it's about, and that's fine too. But, there's always that, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to each other kind of thing. Um, but I don't know, I also think that this is kind of like a, we'll always be here, um, kind of song, but I don't know. I think that was pre words. I think it was a pretty song. Ugh, but yeah. And yeah, like saying like since I have you, I can always endure. Like, I don't know. It's just so precious. I agree. I agree. Someone said Yol and Jong sound amazing on I totally agree. Sungjong just he just sounds beautiful. Genuinely so beautiful. Sungyeol too. I mean Dongwoo as well. I love Dongwoo's part, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah. I also think that this is a song that can be taken, when you lose somebody as well, like and you're just going through a loss or something like that. I think that also kind of has a loop where like you have like moments of like missing them, but then you kind of have to, keep going on and, living your life. And then you have another moment of missing them. And I definitely feel that as well. I know, I know Sungyu just lost his sister, right? I think she had cancer, I believe. So I can just imagine like how the song would hit him. Now I don't know if I could ever watch this live. Oh, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out if I watch a live performance of this song. Um, yeah, I think that in that way it makes sense too. I think yeah, I think you can take it again, this is the beauty of music because you can just take it so many different ways depending on what you're going through or what you're dealing with or things like that. But especially as someone, I lost my grandma last year and I definitely have bouts of like I gotta keep moving forward. I gotta live my life. And then I have moments where oh, like I wish I could just go home to visit and go see her and sit down and talk to her, but can no longer do that. So I definitely I definitely see that portion of it as well when words when I read the lyrics, you know what I mean? But I think I just don't see it as just a sad song. Like I also kind of see it as heartfelt, um heartwarming, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I didn't see it as just like a sad emotional song for sure. Like I did feel like there was a bit more hopefulness to it. And the I'll always be here even if I'm not here physically, you know what I mean? Like I will always be here watching over you kind of thing. Yeah, now that somebody made a comment kind of like that, and now that I'm thinking about the lyrics, I definitely do think it's kind of about like losing a loved one and the sad loop or the stages of grief that you go through, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. 100%. Now it just hits different. See, this is why comments are because I can interpret a song after first listen, but reading comments it gives me different perspectives of the lyrics and stuff like that. And that's why I love whenever I see people in my comments talking about the songs and what they took from them and stuff because I'm like, okay, like now you're making me see the song in a totally different light, you know what I mean? So I really like that. But anyway, I absolutely loved this album. I am going to find it so hard to rank these right now. Uh, I'm going to leave Heated Up out because that's just an intro. So I'm not going to consider that one because since it's just an instrumental. So I'll just do everything else. I think Dangerous is still number one for me. I absolutely loved Dangerous. It was so good. I love the funk vibes of Dangerous. It's just okay, but after that is where I'm gonna have a problem. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna say where I think I'm gonna say where you are. I think I'm gonna say where you are, umbrella, way you are, and sad loop. That is going to be my ranking for now. Of course, that is possible to change in the near future, but I think that's my ranking currently. And again, that's not to say that I dislike Sad Loop. I just always tend to put ballads towards the end. It's not because I know that it's not a song that I'm going to listen to on a regular basis. I have to be like I said, like I have levels, right? Where it's usually I'll go for upbeat, in your face kind of songs first, and then it goes more into the mellow, ballady type stuff, and then it goes into the no lyrics, just straight instrumentals. So, yeah, I always tend to put ballads last. I'm sorry. It's just because I know that I have to be in a particular mood to listen to those. But of course, I'm always interested to hear your guys' ranking and what you gave them. Um, I yeah, I really liked where you are. Wait, Yeah, I really liked Where You Are. That one surprised me, I'm not gonna lie. And Umbrella too. I don't know. I just the whole album was really good though. Like it just very Infinite, you know. I just very Infinite. Again, like I love all of their singing very much. Um, but yeah, Sungjoong in Sad Loop though, I just I just think it's so interesting that like Sungjoong and Myungsu are the ones that like stick out to me the most, and I think from what I've heard, those are the 2 members that were, like, ridiculed the most for their singing, and I just quite frankly, I personally don't get it. Like, I love their voices. I love their vocal tones. I love how unique they sound, like, it's just my favorite. Alright, guys, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed my album listen to Infinite's new album. And yeah, I'm glad that I was finally able to get to this because this has been like major, like up on my list of things to get to. But all right, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. And as always, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.